Hey, what's going on, everybody? So right now is the perfect time to square up your plan. In other words, get squared up. That's another thing, like leveling up. So if you've leveled up and you know exactly what you're gonna do, because look, spring is here. All right, daytime savings is already done, so it's gonna get nice. Except for some reason it's raining right here in Florida today. But we had a great weekend. It was good sunshine and all that good stuff. But if you're a federal worker, now it's time for you to stop kicking your plans in high gear. What do I mean by that? What do you want to do after you get out of the federal workforce? Do you want to stay in? If you do, what's your plan? Okay, what jobs are you looking to get into? People are already posturing, asking people for their PD so they can see what their job look like in case those people are gonna leave. I don't know about that, but some people is like, hey, can I see your PD? I'm like, why are you interested in my PD? Because they're already thinking, hey, there's gonna be a riff. If a position opens up, I wanna learn something else. For those people that don't wanna be, hanging out in the federal space, what are you gonna do after you get possibly riffed, right? Are you gonna maybe get another job in another federal agency that's hiring? Or are you gonna say, hey, I wanna try my hand on entrepreneurship? Well, if that second part is something you're interested in, I can help you with that endeavor. I have 28 plus years of experience being an entrepreneur, along with also navigating this federal space. So I know how to kind of do both. So I can help you, with your entrepreneurship. And can I do that? I can help you through coaching. So we can have coaching calls. I'll be leaving some of my scheduling information somewhere in the description of this video below. Tap it, level up with me, let me know exactly what your plans are. I'm gonna tailor my coaching to your specific situation, right? And this is not me promising that you're gonna be 100% successful from day one, because it takes a lot of discipline and it takes a lot of putting in work, right? So if you put in the work, you're gonna get something out of what you put in. That's basically how this works, okay? On a day off, you shouldn't be a day off, if you know what I mean. People are like, I'm chilling, I ain't got nothing to do. You should have something to do even on the day that you're supposed to not have something to do, all right? It builds character, and it enables you to figure out exactly how you can continue to navigate the changing landscape that is the employment workspace, right? So what does that mean? It means some people are saying, oh, they got called back to the office. Now they're gonna actually just log in. Some agencies are telling folks just log in for 1 hour and then go home. Go to a cafeteria style. So if you see something that's open, you plug in, you log in, you work for an hour, and you disappear. Okay, I don't know if that's happening where you are. If you're a federal worker, go ahead and type yes if you've seen something like this happen where you work. Okay. On the other hand, if you don't know anything about the federal space, but this is your opportunity to try to maybe get a job there, I can also kind of coach you on how you can go about doing that. Okay, it's going to require you to get what's called your certs, your certifications. First, you got to know exactly where and what skill sets that you possess that may be transferable or something that the government is looking for, and be able to match your resume. I'll just let you know right now, the government resume is actually at least 5 pages long. So if you're used to a 2-page resume, the regular civilian side where you don't really have to say a lot of stuff, you have to really, really detail what it is that you're trying to do to be able to apply for a job in a federal agency. So I can help you with that also. I can also help you figure out how to package your experience. Okay, when I say package your experience, you've had a lot of skills that you've developed as a federal worker from all the training that you had to go to, doing jobs that were way above your pay grade to cover down on other requirements. You have a unique skill set that I think is transferable in terms of being able to coach other people and let them know exactly what right looks like. From that perspective, I'm talking about leadership. So you already went to a bunch of leadership training, leadership schools, where more leadership opportunities that the regular person will get in a regular job, like working for a Fortune 500 or freaking Fortune 1000 company, right? So those skills are in demand in today's corporate environment. So how then can you help people? You have to know exactly how to look at those skills, capture those skills, and then maybe perhaps do a digital book, perhaps do a podcast, perhaps be a motivational speaker. These are some tools and niches that you can kind of specialize in based on what you like doing. If you're interested to learn more, again, I'm going to leave a link somewhere in the description of this video below. Click that link, get on my particular call. I'll be taking just a few people. I'm not going to overwhelm myself with a lot of clients. So don't delay. The link again to join my coaching plan is below in the description below. And oh, by the way, I put together a resource guide for a lot of federal workers that either have been laid off or those that are getting ready to get laid off. And the reason I was able to put these resources, like about 10 years ago, I found myself in the same situation. I was getting ready to get promoted. I was getting ready to ship out to another base after completing a three-year tour. And then my agency came along and said, hey man, guess what? You'll be selected to transition out. And you have a year to transition out. I said, oh my God, a year. That's going to be kind of like weird. Imagine you had to change your jobs, but you got to sit there for another year. So I opted to get out in 90 days. And I'm glad I made that decision, because what that enabled me to do is look at my skill set and go get the right training and the job experience that's going to enable me close that skill gap. And once I was able to close that skill gap, the sky became the limit. I was able to then use my entrepreneur experience with an ironclad skill gap to be able to then navigate and get the opportunities and the jobs that I wanted. And I wanted to be successful, but I had to do what was required to be successful. And that's why I'm saying you got to first be motivated. The second thing you got to do, you got to know exactly what it is you want to achieve, what space. Then you got to get the skill set. If it means going back to school, getting some certifications, and then you just go out there and do it. Again, remember, Rome was not built in a day. You heard that saying before. I'll say it again. Rome wasn't built in a day. What that means is it's going to take a lot of iteration, trial and error for you to actually achieve what it is you want to achieve. Again, the link and the book to the description is right there in the description, okay? These are the books that I've put together to help people like skill, upskill, reskill, whatever skill set you're looking to do. Navigate it wisely, and you need a coach. I will mentor you, but again, remember, mentorship is only as good as the mentee. The mentor and the mentee is a two-way street. Okay, I'll leave you right now. Again, don't forget to click the link below in the description of this video, and we'll chat later.